over the next 8 weeks or so as we get ready for the January 5th runoff election for the 2 Senate seats that are going to basically decide the control of the Senate and the control of the government if the election continues on the path that it is going on now.
That's true.
So all eyes are going to be on every county in Georgia. Yesterday, Raffensperger, the Secretary of State, issued a manual recount of every vote just in the presidential election. And that's going to start tomorrow.
Yep.
And I talked to LaWanna earlier this morning, and they've got statewide training. They're going to do, I guess, a Zoom meeting or something where they're going to train the process of this vote starting today at 11 o'clock, I think.
I think they're going to do like a hand count, and then if it's a certain percentage that works out, then they'll order an immediate electronic count to be official, right? I think I heard that this morning listening to. The hand count's one thing, but then if it's if they show a certain percentage of one way or the other, then I think the actual official count will be an electronic count, after that. Yeah. I heard that well, actually it's last night. But we'll see.
We'll see what's
going
to happen, because I think that why they wanted to go to a manual account is to take all of the possibilities of any kind of electronic account out.
That's right.
And this way everybody gets a chance to watch every ballot. And just think about this, and this, until this year we would have not had a ballot to count because it was all electronic.
That's true.
But this year we do have because it printed out you a ballot. If you voted in person, either advanced or the day of the election, you took that ballot over to the scanner, and that ballot they still have.
A copy, yeah.
And that's what they will start manually recounting. And
it'll be interesting to see,
I think it's going to be it's a good process, and I'm glad they're doing it, because it does a manual recount with several eyes on everything. As he said yesterday, it's going to be a tall mountain to climb, but they can do it. But it does restore confidence back, I guess, if any is eroded, which I believe it has, of anything that could have been impropriety. Not necessarily in any given county, but in some counties. So it's going to be we've never seen this in modern times that I can remember. A manual statewide hand recount. So.
But we're living in a different era. I mean, it's just it's different. Days are.
Absolutely.
And hopefully,
got some. I guess we go back to last Thursday's commission meeting, basically centered around the negotiations and moving towards dealing with a contract with Memorial EMS.
That's correct. We're working with them and trying to actually pin down a deal and. With them that we can bring back to the commission and hopefully approve, because we've got to really got a lot to get done between now and January, because February will be with a new provider, and so we were working with Memorial, and they so far have been really good to work with. So we'll just see. We'll keep everybody informed, and as it goes through, because that's critical, when you dial 911, you need emergency. Have an emergency and need an ambulance, you want to know that they're on their way, and so you have quality people, coming. So, but we'll keep everyone up to date on that.
Well, and I think probably last week we can kind of put this to bed. You've been talking about it all summer long. Lookout Lake Road, the road is back open.
It's open. Yeah, that project's finished. We've got actually a walkthrough. I think they're going to do it Thursday, maybe of next week, Wednesday or Thursday, and then. We'll have our as-built plans submitted to the state, and then of course we'll have a copy here. But it went real well, and it looks really nice out there. If you hadn't been through there, it really turned out really good. And we've, like I said, already tested everything, the drop-down system that they have in there now, as far as the big pipes, and also the emergency overflow and all that. And it works right, just like it's supposed to. Yeah, it's really good. You know, it turned out good.
I haven't got a chance to visualize the lake, as far as what it will look like now, but it's getting close to capacity, correct?
Oh, it is. No, it is capacity. It's up there. It came up quick when those rains we had a few weeks ago. No, it looks nice, and it's not. It's very, just maybe 6 inches lower than it was, not over a foot lower than what it was, if it's even that much. We still got the standpipe out there, the old original. We went ahead and left it just as a marker, and you can see right there where it's at. So, it looks nice. It's just.
All right. Well, moving on, I know the construction crew for the county moved from there after they got that wrapped up, and now County Road 6, White Oak Gap, if you will, the official name, White Oak Gap, and a county road named County Road 6 is shut down and will be now probably till the end of the year or longer.
It could be, well, at least a month, if not 2 months. We've I think they had maybe 21 holes drilled as of yesterday, and we've got a lot more too. But it's a slow go because those holes, most of them are anywhere from 48 to 50 feet deep, and that's actually the actual beginning of the wall, and then they're about 36 inches in diameter. And they'll be there's steel I-beams. We've already got some of those set and poured, and then the wall will be locked into that. And and this it's just a process, just like we did out on the Burkhalter and up above that. So it's just a slow process. But once you get through, once you get done, it's fixed. I mean, unless we had a major earthquake. Now, an earthquake can move anything, but normally it'll be there from now on.
Have they been able to, in your discussions and the engineering and things? I mean, this is not something that's just happened to County Road 6. So this is the second time you've had to fix that road in different spots. They've just opened up a Nickajack that goes off of Lookout Mountain to 193.
Yeah.
Similar type problem. Years ago, you had to do Burkhalter Gap. Marion County's got roads that are in the same situation. The road going off at Bryant there in Hogjaw Valley is closed because of the same thing. Have you been told why is there any reason that it's all happening around the area and some of the same amount of time in the last 15 years?
A lot of these roads that it's actually happening to are real close to the same age, and back then, your engineering and your availability of actually the stress, I'm going to say material and all was not available back then, and they did the best they could do with what they had to do with, and now, I mean, it's they're just I don't know, it could be the dryness, it could be the water table, I don't know, but I know in the slide areas that happen anytime that you cut back into the mountain and you don't retain that on the downside, and even though you're cutting back in on a plateau of rock, you're still going to have a certain shoulder portion of it. You've got to really, you got to contain it, And of course, back when those roads were built, when that County Road 6, the state built that road, originally. It just the technology and the knowledge was not there, to really shore these things up, So.
Well, I didn't know, as you met with the engineers and different things to correlate a plan for this this time, if any of them had brought up, well, we're dealing with this.
Not a reason. Not a reason. Okay. I mean, not really an understandable reason, really. Because they are a lot of these roads that are, they're real close to the same area when they were built. Same, type of equipment, knowledge and all was about the same. So, but then you look at areas, that like in the late '60s or '60s on up, when they even Mont Eagle, that's a massive job over there, and you don't read about a lot of slides over there. You might read about slides on the left side of the mountainside, but that was engineered and it was built to last, from now on, So.
All right. Well, I just didn't know if you'd heard in your meetings with engineers and different things like that. I thought that was an interesting thing to be able to see if you'd heard anything.
And we still have some roads. You said we've still, of course, got our crew. Not all of our crew up there working right now because we got Wallen Drilling doing the drilling. Thank goodness he's here in the county and he's helped us a lot over the years. And then we've just got a skeleton crew up there. As far as that goes right now, there's a lot to be done before we call the whole group in. And but we do have Georgia Power should be in there this week. Hopefully, they've got to move a main line up there. It's right in line with where we're going, and we're drilling up to that point, and then we're going to kind of go around. They don't allow you to be within 10 foot of their high voltage line, so they're going to do that, and then probably the week after next, hopefully we'll have most all the holes drilled, hopefully all of them poured, and then we'll start the excavation down in to build the wall and to tie it all in.
You know if the power is going to have to be cut off the Sand Mountain while they do that?
I would say they probably will.
Will they notify?
Oh yeah, because it'll be a major. This is a major line, main line going up into that area there. It's a three-phase, a big line, and they're going to shift it over to the other side of the road. But they'll be ready. It'll be a minimal time that it'll be off, I will say. But it's something that's got. In fact, they were planning on doing this, probably a year ago, months ago, and it's just something they put off. So it's yes, it's it's going to have to be done. So.
Economic news. Of course, we continue to have record low unemployment. Here in Dade County, as many of the workers in the industrial park are manufacturers, and right on down to your fast food chains are still needing employees. We need people to go to work. We're down to 3.2%, but we've got some new. You spoke at the commission meeting about another Dollar General store going on at 301 North there at the Alabama line.
They're started at, yeah, that's true.
And of course, they continue to work on the Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply, and then we got the Fred's group. They come in last week and picked up the keys to the building. They misplaced their keys. They'd left a set there with us at the office to show them, and they actually have already doing the due diligence on the building. The people that bought it, I got some forms to fill out Friday, and also sent some of the forms to the city because it is in the city, and so they're doing all their they're getting ready. I mean, they're moving forward with whatever they're going to do, and I hope to know that by next week. I asked them to share that, and they said they kind of wanted to, do all this before they actually let it go, let the word out. So we'll have something to report on next week of what's going in exactly.
All right. So a lot of things happening. Of course, we have also land being cleared over there. There again in the city by Food City up there on that hill. That land has been sold. We do know that, and waiting for official announcements on those type of things too. So there are several things that are happening in the economic front. Most of them on the retail side.
But retail
is
important.
Good news.
Oh yeah, it's good news for us, and as commercial and industry, because that brings jobs in, and of course the retail just gives more people a choice to trade and buy here in Dade County, which keeps us going, keeps the tax base going.
One thing about it, we don't have a shortage of jobs. We've got we've got an excess of jobs based on the number of people. So that's always a good thing to have.
That's true.
Always a good thing to have.
That's exactly right.
Commissioner, anything else that you might want to talk about that maybe we haven't?
No, just you mentioned the parade Saturday. Right. Try to come out and support our veterans. Because I've been to parades in the county here. I've been to them for many years, and I've been to some of them that really had a really good turnout and made everybody feel. And I've been to them that they wouldn't, maybe 50 people on the sidelines, and it's just like just another day. So, try to get out and get outside and get some fresh air and. Social distance, wear your mask and do all that, but still, you can have a good time. And I think it looks like the weather's going to work for them real good.
I believe so.
And then we've got always, keep your cheers up and all that too, because we are going to have a Christmas parade too, and everybody's getting all excited about that. So there's a lot of. We just had
Shannon from Uncle Lars, and they're having that big Christmas craft fair that's going to be alongside Highway 136 West tomorrow and Saturday. They got over 30 vendors and live entertainment and stuff like that. So that's going to be we're kind of promoting as Christmas comes to town this weekend.
Exactly.
Plus you've got the parade on Saturday. Sunday night, the United Methodist Church is doing a special Veterans Day service. I think at 6 o'clock in the evening on Sunday evening. So it's a lot of activity. And I guess we do need to mention the fact that the social distancing and wear your mask where appropriate. So we're basically still dealing with the same set of guidelines that we've had all summer long.
Well, that's true, because the governor's, it's still in that, and he probably will actually renew it at the end of November. He renewed it October the 31st to start November the 1st. So I look for him to do that on into the end of the year, through the holidays, and maybe even extend it that. But you got to think too. I was going to say this a while ago. we got a lot of positive coming up all through the holidays and through January, always, so, even though with all the gloom we've got going around us, just appreciate, going out and getting fresh air and living here in Dade County. I mean, because we got a lot of positive stuff going on, a lot of things happening, and it's just, but don't forget, we are still in this, and it's just our numbers are going up. We'll have a report here today at 3 o'clock as we always do, and I'll give you the latest numbers, but just be aware that that we are kind of in the middle of this thing, and wear your mask and try to social distance, but still though, you can still have a good time and enjoy life. Life goes on.
Well, I think that's life does move forward, and we can do it safely. I think. We talked about it earlier this week. I think the school system, with 2,500 plus students, with the 4 schools, 200 and some employees, they've done a tremendous job.
Yeah. And they're confined.
Last Friday, they only had 20, a combination of 20 students and teachers that were quarantined. But only had one case.
That's right.
That was identified last week. So, I mean, that's a tremendous plus for the community that they've been able to do that.
And of course, we're still doing testing on Wednesdays. Be sure to remember that. It's free. Don't take that much time. You go through. Don't have to get out of your car or anything. So, try to do that. But just hang in there and try to enjoy the holidays, Thanksgiving and all, but just be careful. That's all. That's all you can. It's all you can do. That's all we can say. But my number is 667-8999, area code 423. As always, you can call me, and I'll try to answer any questions that you have and pertain to government or whatever. I mean, I talk about a lot of things when people call me. And try to help people. If they don't have jobs, try to locate. Help them, ease along, because there's a lot of programs out there people don't know about that can help them, So,
well, there's a lot of jobs out there. So
they really are.
I told you yesterday, I said, if you're sitting at home drawing unemployment, there's plenty of jobs.
Yep.
Exactly. I mean, there's plenty of jobs.
It may not be what you want. It might not be exactly what you want. It might not be exactly what you were making, but there's jobs out there if you want to work. You can find a job now.
Absolutely.
But
Commissioner, thank you very much. And what's your numbers?
It's 423-667-8999. Our commissioner's numbers are listed on our website. They're very easy to contact, and they do call people back, and so just call us. We're public servants. I always say that because you never forget that if you're in public service, what a public servant is, and when you forget that, then you need to get out of office. That's the way I look at it, because when you cross that line, that's what you are, and you don't forget that. So,
Dade County Executive Ted Rumley, always here on Thursday. We thank you very much, talking county government. Looking forward to this season coming up as we kind of turn away from and get into the Christmas and Thanksgiving season. So we'll talk with you again next week.
All right.
Thank you.
See you later. Thank you,
sir.
Okay.
Dade County Executive